I have my website up and running, and now I'd like to add a little bit more functionality to it. One of the first things I want to add is a homework calendar. So I'm going to create a new page. I'm going to call it Homework Calendar. I'm going to click Create. What I currently have is a blank page with nothing on it. If I want to import my homework calendar from my Google Calendars, I click on Insert, Calendar. You'll see that I have a choice of calendars that I can insert on the page. I'm going to choose my homework calendar and click Select. Here I have a few options. To display another calendar, I would click on Display Another Calendar. This might come in handy if I keep my tests and quizzes on a separate calendar so that they'll be color-coded. I can choose the height and width of my calendar. I'm going to leave my width empty so that it'll fill the entire page. I can choose to display the calendar weekly, by month, or as an agenda. I'm going to choose week. I can choose my time zone. I can display tabs so that students can look at the calendar in different views. I can show my calendar name. I can show my navigation buttons. I can show the current date range. I can include a border, and I can include my title. I click Save, and I now have a widget on my page. When I click Save on my page, I'll now see that my calendar has been inserted on the page and that it's in weekly format. My students can now click on Month to view the whole month at a glance, or they can click on the agenda view to see what's due each day. Make sure when you're inserting your calendar that it's shared to the world or shared to anyone with the links that it'll actually display on your page. Another way to add interactivity to my website is to add YouTube videos. I navigate to the page I'd like the video to appear on, and I click on Edit. I go to the area of the page I'd like the video to appear, then I click on Insert in the upper left-hand corner, and then I go all the way to the bottom right and click YouTube. Here I paste the URL of the video I'd like to embed. I can choose the video size, whether to include the border, and whether to include the title. I tend to take the title off because it looks a little prettier, and I also tend to take the border off. When I click Save, I now see a gadget on my page with the YouTube video. I can choose where to align it. I can change the link if I need to. When I click Save on my page, I now have that YouTube video embedded directly on my page. I can also easily add forms to my page that I've created. I navigate to the page I'd like to put it on, click Edit, identify where on the page I'd like it to appear, click Insert, Drive, Form, and I'll now be brought to my Google Drive where I can choose which form I would like to have embedded. I click on it, then click Select. I take off my border and the title and click Save, and then click Save, and I can see that my form is embedded on the page. If I don't like the width of my form, I can edit the page, click on the gadget, then click on the gear, and I can change my width. Again, if you leave it blank, it'll spread the entire width of the window. I click Save, then Save on my page, and my form is now spread across that entire area. I can also embed Google Docs on my page. Again, I click on that Edit Page button. I choose where on the page I'd like the document to appear. I click on Insert, Drive, and then I navigate to the type of document I'd like to embed. I choose my document. I'm brought to my Google Drive. I choose the document I'd like to embed, then I click Select. I leave my width empty again, turn off my title and my border, and click Save. And when I save my page, I'll now see my Google Doc is embedded right on my page. I do need to remember to make sure that anything I embed on my pages have at least anyone with link can view. Otherwise, people who come to my page will not actually be able to see the documents. They'll have to request access to them. You can also link documents rather than embed them. I'm going to edit my page. The first thing I need to do is go to the document I'd like to embed, click on the share button, change so that anyone with the link can view, and save. Then at the top you'll see this link to share. I copy that link, I go back to my site, I highlight the text I'd like to have linked, click on the link button, choose web address, which is the second option, and paste that link in. I can choose to have this open in a new window and click OK. When I click Save, I now have an active link on my page. When I click on that, my homework assignment is opened. You can also embed documents as published. To do this, you go to File, Publish to the Web, and start publishing. Click OK. If your document is already published to the web, this is the menu you'll see. And give a link to the document, or I can embed it. I'm going to click in the document link area and copy it. I'm going to go back to my page, go to Insert, go to More Gadgets, choose the Include Gadget iframe, click on Select, paste that URL in, leave the width and height as they are, take off my border and title, and click OK. Then when I click Save, I'll see an embedded document. You'll notice this looks different than when you embed the Google Doc itself. I can also link to this published document as opposed to linking to the Google Doc itself. You'll notice when you click on the homework assignment that goes to a regular document, it opens up in Google Drive. If I wanted to create a link to that published document, I edit my page, I highlight the text I'd like to link. Remember, we're using this link document from the published version. I click on my link button, I click on web address, I paste the link in, I open a new window, click OK, click Save. Now when I click on this link, it opens that published document. It's entirely up to you whether you prefer to have it open in Google Docs or as a published document. If you're going to have students making a copy, I'd suggest linking to the document itself so that they can file, make a copy, and then create their own homework assignment based on your template. One great way that you can try to combine these different embedding options, I'm going to create a new page. Say I'd like to have my students view a YouTube video and then answer some questions either via a form or on a Google Doc I've shared. I get the URL of my YouTube video, I insert YouTube, paste the URL, change my options and click Save. I then click after the video and hit Enter or Return. I now go to Insert, Drive, Form, and I choose the form that has my questions. I click Select, I change my width, I take off the border and the title and click Save. And then when I save my page, I now have that video for them to watch, as well as the questions that I'd like them to answer. The same premise could hold if you chose to embed a document that they could then open and answer.